Background! Reset! Back to 1. Okay, back to 1. Back to 1. That's a cut. Let's get after it.
Back to 1. 3 little words that mean something very different now that I'm a working actor from that time when I was an extra. I'm Kristen Henry King, and you are watching Kristen Keeps It Real, where I help stuck actors unstick and get their power back. If you're in a place where you're tired of being an extra, like I was, it's time to start evaluating why. For me, these were things that were my issues with being an extra. 1, I felt like I was a piece of moving furniture, cattled, insignificant, and any other word that would sum up that feeling. Not because the crew or anything was mean to me, though sometimes I felt that way. I just felt like I wasn't doing what I came to LA to do, which was to act. I couldn't even audition for big roles or even commercials if I was on set all day as an extra. For example, there was a time where I got a call back to be in a national commercial with Shaquille O'Neal. A callback. My agent called me, I needed to be there, and I couldn't leave the set. My agent was livid, but there was nothing that I could do. Now that casting is self-tape majority, I'm willing to argue this point, but it takes away from what you really want to do if you have to be on set all day as an extra. I got paid minimum wage for work I hated to do. I hated waiting around, I hated being there all day or night, walking back and forth in heels if I had to, sometimes having to be in an uncomfortable folding chair, in the cold, surrounded by other complaining, bitter extras who wanted to be actors. Not saying that I wasn't one of them, I'm just saying it's not a very healthy environment for an aspiring actor. Opportunity as an extra was rare. Except for the time when I got upgraded as a featured extra on Dexter, where the girl who was supposed to be the featured extra showed up with her hair dyed blonde. Bad idea. Because the lead was blonde, so she had to get replaced immediately. So they lined all the extras up and they picked the person who would look the most like the bridesmaid of the lead or a friend. And as they went down the line, I was praying, please, please pick me. And as they went down the line, they picked a non-union actor, me. What a glorious day. I literally cried. And here is the last day of shooting. And I was a party guest. And as you can tell, I am not featured. And after working 4 days as a union actor with union background pay, I got my vouchers, and that was the last time I ever worked as a background actor again. It took me 7 months. But you know what? I lived in New York for 6 years, and I was still working on getting my equity card, which is the theater version of SAG. So 7 months to put in my time was 7 months well spent. Now, I'm not trying to throw shade on anyone who is a background actor or an extra who loves to do it. But if you want to do extra work so that you can meet your favorite actor or director, this is not the avenue you want to take. They're there to do a job, and so are you. It is a business, and it's not a place to socialize. And if you want to know the secrets of becoming a working actor, well, click that link below and download your free copy of my ebook, A Guide to Becoming a Working Actor. And if you need a more personalized pathway to your future success, then I'm now opening myself up for one-on-one consultations. You can contact me, and if we're a good fit and I can help you, then I will help you. Here are my pros of being an extra. 1, I was able to soak up plenty of knowledge working on a live set, from the terminology to how to be a professional working actor. I was able to witness the work ethic of successful actors against those actors who didn't know their lines or who showed up unprepared, and what type of effect they were creating on the director, and all the extras who had to continue to go back to one because that actor kept flubbing. This is where I saw the amount of respect that was endowed to the professional. When I was on the set of Jane the Virgin, we were doing this party scene and it was taking forever. We had tons of takes, tons of camera angles, tons of dialogue, and the background was getting restless, which I could understand. And Gina Rodriguez stood up on a table and addressed all the extras on how important they were to the scene and how thankful she was that they were contributing their talents to the scene to make it look complete. It was like the whole set took a sigh of, thank you, I needed that. That day was when I realized the reason why I felt like cattle as an extra was because I never realized my importance, and I never got an acknowledgement for it. Gina acknowledged those actors, and I swore that after that day, I would do the same to any extra or co-star or lead or grip or sound guy or set dresser or that I met on set, because everyone on a set is important. Once you have gotten what you have gotten and learned what you needed to learn, it's time to level up. Move to the next thing. Despite the fact that I hated extra work, it was a steady paycheck. I knew I could and would be an extra every week, and to stop working felt a little scary. But when I started, it was a means to an end. I had to keep that contract with myself. Get your SAG vouchers and get the hell out. Now I can go out for big roles for TV and film because I'm union. That's what I'm here for. That's why I moved to LA, not to stay an extra. Earlier I said that opportunity was rare, but there is opportunity. When you're an extra in a commercial, especially if you're SAG or a union actor, you get paid quite a lot for the day. $388.40 to be exact. Not bad for one day's work that really requires no real skill. But if your face is recognizable and on the screen for a second, then you get upgraded to principal. And then you get paid residuals. And that, my friend, is sensational. So if I'm going to be an extra on anything, it would be a commercial. If my video resonated with you and you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And I'll see you next time. Go get after it already.